Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to Too Much Tech. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the new Monoprice 24-inch 0G curved gaming monitor. Huge shout out to Monoprice for sending out this monitor for review so I can check it out and let you guys know what my thoughts would be on this budget monitor. So this monitor is a 24-inch panel with 144 hertz refresh rate. It's 1080p, it's got a 1200R curve, and it's a VA panel as well with a 4 millisecond response time. In terms of design, it's pretty simple. There's not really a ton going on. It's just all black in terms of the color scheme. The bezels are not necessarily the most impressive, but they're pretty in line with everything else that I've seen in just about any other budget gaming monitor. The bezels are not what I would call thin, but they're not super thick either. The bottom bezel or chin of the monitor does have like a really minimalist Monoprice logo right in the middle, and then other than that, the stand is not necessarily the most impressive. You've got tilt adjustment, but that's about it. There's no height adjustment, there's no swivel, there's no rotation, there's nothing. I will give the stand props for not being too big because it's only a 24-inch monitor, so I'm glad they didn't include like some massive stand, so that's good. You can easily put this on a desk and be fine. Unfortunately, I don't really know if you can VESA mount this monitor because the way that you put the stand on was kind of weird, and I didn't see a traditional VESA mount compatible surface, so I don't think that this monitor is compatible to be mounted. In terms of ports, you have two HDMIs that can give you up to 120 hertz at 1080p resolution. Then you have one display port that will give you 144 hertz, and then you do have an audio output jack as well. This monitor does not have speakers, so you'll either need to use headphones or have your own speakers if you want to connect to that audio output. In terms of the panel technology, it uses a Samsung VA panel. Not gonna lie to you, this is not the most glorious gaming experience I've ever had. It seems okay, it's not bad, and the motion blur is not really that bad either, even though it says it has a 4 millisecond response time, but it's kind of confusing. Online, doing my own research, I see 1 millisecond, I see 4 milliseconds, so I don't really know which to believe. But after I did the UFO test and checked it out, it looks to be more so about 4 milliseconds. So that's what we're gonna run with for the rest of this video. The motion blur in game, I didn't really notice it that bad, but what I did notice is just kind of the brightness of the panel is not really super bright in terms of cranking up the brightness, having a bright display, and then having the colors be really vibrant as well. So I've used other VA panels in the past, and they weren't necessarily that bad. I used one VA panel from Acer, and it was pretty good. I've used my current monitor, which is almost 4 times the price, and that VA panel does look really good. So I was not expecting this one to look even comparable to that one, but I'm not gonna say that I didn't kind of wish that it had a little bit more desirable color reproduction. I wouldn't say the monitor is bad because it's not bad. The color is decent, but it's not fantastic. Perfectly adequate for gaming, but I wouldn't use it if you're doing anything that was color sensitive. I would probably get a second monitor. But anyways, other than the color reproduction, back to the gaming experience. Now, I didn't notice that like it had like any crazy input lag or something like that. Gaming on it is perfectly fine. If you want to use this for console gaming, it will work well. It does support up to 120 hertz over HDMI. So this is actually a pretty good budget option for next gen consoles, I would say. And having that slight curve of 1200R is a pretty nice feature to have because it just makes looking at your peripheral vision just a little bit easier because it wraps around you just a little bit. And it's not too much either. It doesn't feel like it's a drastic curve. Like I'm sure that if you looked at a 1200R curve on a 27-inch or 32-inch monitor, it would be quite a bit more noticeable and distracting. The curve on the 24-inch is noticeable, but it doesn't look distorted. This panel does feature AMD FreeSync as well, and it does work with NVIDIA G-Sync over DisplayPort. So if you have an NVIDIA GPU, you want to make sure that all your frames are in sync, it will work as intended. So all in all, after trying these different monitors at different price points with different features and expectations and stuff like that, I've kind of gathered my findings. So this is the thing. If you can spend more than $150 on a monitor and maybe spend about $100 more, I would say that it's worth it. You could definitely get something that will give you much better results, a bit more desirable color and stuff like that. But unfortunately for everyone, we don't always have that option of having that extra $100. Maybe the extra $100 has to go into your PC build, or you're trying to buy a gaming headset at the same time, or a good mouse and keyboard, or something to that effect, and you need to use that extra $100 on something else. Well, if that's the case and you still want to get a really decent gaming experience and you're okay with making a couple compromises, I would think that this is actually a really good choice if you're on a tighter budget and you really need to complete your PC gaming setup. Now, again, like I said, if I'm being honest and you can stretch the extra $100, I think you could definitely do that and you would have a much better experience. But in that case where you can't, you're not really going to be making a bad choice in terms of getting a new monitor. I think you'll be pretty happy with it, especially if this is going to be your first 144 hertz or higher refresh rate gaming display and you're not looking for something that's too big. But all right, guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Again, huge shout out to Monoprice for sending out this monitor for review. I'm glad that I was able to test out a budget option because, like I said, again, I've never really had the chance to try out a budget monitor because I've never really been in the market for one. I've always spent a little bit more, but I was curious just in case I ever have to build a setup in a pinch and I'm not trying to spend a ton of money, and just to see how good the options are. And this one's actually pretty decent. But thanks again for tuning in. I'll leave this one linked in the description below. This one has been sold out on Amazon for a while, so maybe that means that a lot of people are enjoying this monitor and they're going to be restocking again like really soon. So be sure to stay tuned, check the Amazon links if you're interested in looking at something in this price range. And yeah, I think you'll be pretty happy. Thanks again for tuning in. I will catch you guys in the next video. By the way, want to let you guys know that we are giving away a Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition as well as some HyperX keycaps. So we'll be doing this giveaway as soon as we hit 30,000 subscribers. Just want to say thank you guys in advance for all the support that we've been getting. We've been growing like crazy and just want to do something special for you guys to give back. So to enter into this giveaway, all you have to do is make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, and join my Discord and look for the 30K giveaway channel, read all the rules, and go ahead and place your entry. So best of luck to all of you, and thank you again for all the support.